Let's go!
Woo!
What's up, YouTube? It's your boys, Josh and Jimbo, and welcome to another edition of Win the Day. This is Josh.
And this is Jimbo.
And we're here to make you 1% better. So,
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
All right, today we're going to be talking about how to increase our happiness by decreasing our expectations. So, let's go. All right, welcome back, you guys. Before we get started in our topic, we want you to help us settle disputes.
Yes, we would like to know, who is your favorite Powerpuff Girl?
Is it Bubbles?
Blossom?
Or Buttercup?
So don't forget to comment below.
Yeah, and comment below who you think it is. We'll comment also because we can't seem to get on the same page. So we look forward to hearing what you guys think. All right, so today we're going to be talking about how to increase our happiness by decreasing our expectations. And really what we mean is, what do we need from others in order to bring us happiness? Because when we expect other people to give us more than they are actually able to, we end up frustrated, ticked off, or if we don't communicate, we end up not being friends anymore.
So one thing to stop expecting from others is stop expecting others to forgive you when you have not forgiven yourself. Let's be clear. At some point, you will be a villain in someone else's story. And that is okay. We humans, and we live and we learn from that. Okay? So it's okay. So you can't expect others to forgive you if you haven't forgiven yourself.
Yeah, as cheerleading coaches or leaders in general, if you lead, people will not always agree with your decisions. And so if we didn't forgive ourselves, because obviously we're going to tick off somebody, we're going to be the villain in somebody's story, right. That, you know, if we didn't do it, we would be frustrated, we'd be mad, we would be second guessing ourselves. But, you know, you do the best that you can by people, you live with a clear heart, and you try your best. But if other people don't forgive you for things that or decisions you have to make, that's on them. All right, guys, the next thing that we want you to do is to stop expecting others to bring you happiness. Now, true happiness should always come from within. You should be your best friend. I used to tell a friend back in the day, back when my conceited self was, I never get bored because I like hanging out with me all the time. And that's just a confidence that I've always had. But the confidence came because I didn't look for others to make me happy. I knew that my happiness, one, came from God, but mostly it was who I was. I liked who I was. I liked the decisions that I tried to make. I was a positive person. And so I didn't have to look elsewhere for happiness. And then happiness was able to find me.
Right. And so let's be clear. Whether it's your family, your friends, your loved ones, your spouse, or your boyfriend, if you're looking for them to always make you happy, at some point they're going to disappoint you. So if you're disappointed, you're not happy. So if they're always disappointing you, then you're always unhappy. So you got to always look for the happiness within you.
Yeah, stop letting others or stop expecting others to make you happy. Make yourself happy.
So another thing to stop expecting for others is stop expecting others to praise you. So whether you're doing something that's good or you're striving for excellence, for example, like a cheerleader, you come in and you're working on your stunts outside of practice, or you're doing privates to work on your tumbling, or you working on your tumbling on your own. Regardless of what you're doing, you're striving for excellence, or you're doing it because it's something that you love. You're not doing it because you're expecting somebody to pat you on the back or to say, attaboy. You're doing it because you love it.
It's very fun to get people to recognize you and to notice you. But just because they don't recognize you and notice you doesn't mean you stop being who you are. Like if you're the type of person that wants and strives for excellence, which I suggest that you are that person, don't stop trying to be excellent because your coach doesn't notice you, or don't try to give your best at your job because your boss isn't saying, hey, I appreciate you. Always do your best because it's who you are and it's what you do. All right, guys, and our last and final one for today is we want you to stop expecting others to be perfect. You have to give grace. When you think that other people are perfect, that's when our expectations of others is way too high. And if our expectations are super, super high, then you only are going to be disappointed. So give grace, understand that people are not perfect, and it's okay.
Right. So let's be clear. We're humans. He's not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect, but we do serve the one who is perfect.
All right, guys, thanks again for sticking around. We really appreciate you. We hope that you are at least 1% better today because of this video. So don't forget, make sure you are increasing your happiness by decreasing your expectations.
Yes. And don't forget to share with your family and friends and subscribe below. And don't forget to comment your favorite Pop-Up girl.
Team Bubbles.
Buttercup.
Bubbles.
Buttercup.
Bubbles.
I'll be Blossom then. She was the head. She was the lead, so I'm good with that.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much for sticking around. Josh, anything else you want to tell them? You guys have a blessed day.